I'm going to have you close off one nostril and breathe in. Okay, and then the other side. Okay, and then I'm going to have you close your eyes, and I'm going to hold a scent under your nose, and then just let me know what it is you smell. So go ahead and close off one side. And go ahead and breathe in. Okay. And then same thing on the other side. Okay. And now I'm just going to take a look inside your nose. I'll just have you tip your head back, and I'm just going to use this to look and shine the light in there. And that one's fine. Okay. All right, so we're just going to take a look in your mouth and your throat here. So I'll have you just open your mouth, and I'm going to use the tongue depressor. Just take a look at your lips and the buccal mucosa. And that all looks great. Looking up at your teeth, and they look great. And I'll have you lift your tongue up. I'm going to take a look under your tongue. Things hide there sometimes. Okay, and then just stick your tongue out at me and say ah. Okay, that looks great. And then we'll have you stick your tongue straight out, and then to one side, and then to the other side. Okay, that looks good. All right, so now we're going to take a look at your neck. So I'm just going to observing first, and then I'm going to feel where your trachea is. All right, and now I'm just going to feel for your lymph nodes. I'm just going to feel preauricular, and posterior auricular, and occipital, and tonsillar, submandibular, and segmental, and then the cervical, the superficial, the deep, and the posterior cervical, and then we'll do your supraclavicular. And that was fine. And we're going to have you take a sip of water, and I'm just going to watch the way your thyroid moves. So I'm going to give you this, and let you just take it and hold it in your mouth for a second. And then just go ahead and swallow. Okay, now I'm going to move behind you, and I'm going to palpate your thyroid gland while we do that. So go ahead and take another sip of water. And I'm just going to feel where your thyroid is. So move it down a little bit. And go ahead and swallow. Okay. And go ahead and take another sip of water. And swallow. And then same thing for the other side. Go ahead and take a sip. And swallow. Okay, and that's normal. And then I'm just going to go ahead and palpate your cervical spine here. Any tenderness when I do that? Okay, and then you feel your trapezius muscle back here. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Any tenderness when I do that? Okay, and then I'm going to have you shrug your shoulders. I'm going to try to hold you down and shrug against me. Okay, and then go ahead and go back down, and then I'm going to put my hand here and have you turn your head against my hand. Okay, and the other way. Great. And then we're going to check your range of motion in your neck. So I'll have you chin down, and then all the way back as far as you can go, and then ear to your shoulder, and to the other side. And then turn one way, and then turn the other way. Okay, that all looks great. All right, so now we're going to check your upper extremities. So I'm actually going to take the gown down for this part, if that's all right. I'll just do that. I think you've got another tie back here. Oh, no, this will be fine. Yeah, that's fine. Just move your arms out of the gown. All right, so now I'm just going to palpate over your shoulder here. And the clavicle, acromioclavicular, subacromial bursa, deltoid, and palpate your upper arm here. And the epitrochlear node, which I don't feel, and that would be a normal finding. And you actually feel your radial head here. Okay, I'm just going to feel your wrist bones. And then just going to check the thenar and the hypothenar evidences on your hand here. looks great. We'll check your other arm, and we'll do some range of motion. Just going to move the arm for you here. And now epitrochlear nodes that I could feel, so that would be a normal finding. And wrist. Any tenderness when I'm pushing on your arms? Your hands? Okay. Okay, that all looks great. Now we're going to do some range of motion exercises. So I'm going to have you put your arms forward as far as you can. All the way up as far as you can. Yeah, that's great. And then all the way back. Okay. And then out to the side. And then forward. And then I'll have you scratch your back like that. And then the other way from below. Okay. And then I'll have you do your arms kind of like chicken wings. And I'm going to try to push down. So resist against me there. And then same thing, pushing up. Excellent. Okay. Now we're going to check your range of motion on your elbows. So I'll have you arms straight. And flex and extend, and then arms at your side just like this, and then turn your palm up and turn your hands. Okay. And now I'll have you flex your arms like that, and I'm going to pull and resist me. Excellent. Okay. And then we're going to check your wrists. So I'll have you do like this, upwards, and then downwards, and then in. Yeah, have your arms straight up. That's perfect. And then like that. And then have your hands back up like that. And I'm going to try to hold on. And then down. Perfect. And then down. Okay. And then I'll have you spread your fingers and try to resist. I'm going to try to push them together. Perfect. Okay. And then I'm going to have you grab my fingers as hard as you can. Squeeze, squeeze. Excellent. Okay. All right, so now we're going to do the first part of your lung exam. So I'm just looking at the way you breathe. You're not using any accessory muscles. It looks like you're breathing pretty easily. And looking at the width of your chest compared to front to back. And that's about a normal ratio there. And now I'm just going to squeeze in, and I'll have you take in a deep breath. Okay, and breathe out. Normal expansion there, and then we're going to do the same thing in the back here. Take in a breath. Okay. And just going to palpate along the back here. Any tenderness when I do this? And now you'll feel like tapping on your back here. Okay. Okay, and now we're going to do something where I have you breathe in and then breathe all the way out and hold it as long as you can. This is diaphragmatic excursion. So take in a deep breath and then breathe all the way out and hold it that way. Okay, you can breathe. I'm just going to make a little mark on the back. And now we'll have you do it the opposite way, where you breathe in as deep as you can and then hold it that way. Okay. You can breathe. Just going to measure this here. And that's about 7 centimeters. So that's normal. And I'm just going to tap your back here. Tell me if this hurts. Any pain when I do that? And now I'm going to take a listen. Every time you feel my stethoscope, if you could just